Watson. I will read you a passage from my poetry book, Brian's Poems, and it is entitled The Excitement of Politics in Action. I just realized today when I was at work that 2020 was the presidential election year, which is pretty exciting. I think who the candidates are going to be from both the Democratic and Republican parties. Also, we get to see American democracy in action. When I think, which I think is a pretty exciting experience for everyday who's an American citizen. The next poem I'm going to read from is entitled Hoping for Political Social Change in China. I think what's going on in Beijing right now is very sad and tragic. I can only imagine what it must be like living in a country where you don't have freedom of expression like we have here in the United States of America. I mean, that must be hell, not being able to express your own personal thoughts and feelings without risk of jail like in China. I mean, I'm sorry, that's just terrible in my personal opinion. I really hope the citizens of China cause some serious political change to take place. I really, truly do. And that was from a poem entitled Hoping for Political and Social Change in China. And I'm going to read another poem from a third poem entitled How Far Does Tennessee have to go for politically and socially? The title, the poem is entitled How Far Does Tennessee have to go politically and socially? I was just wondering to myself how far we come politically and otherwise here in Nashville, Tennessee. Have we come far enough, or maybe we need to do more? Only time will tell, right? And that was from my poem entitled How Far Does Tennessee Have to Go Politically and Socially? All right, and here is the fourth and last poem I'm going to read from my book, Brian's Poems. And it is entitled Standing Up for the First Amendment. And it goes something like this. I've been doing some reading on the internet. What I've noticed from my research is that there is a disturbing trend in our country of some of the so-called social media sites like Twitter and Facebook censoring people, especially artists. And this goes against the idea of what a free and open democratic society is supposed to be about. Personally, I think Congress should step in and do something about this, because if they don't, what is the purpose of having the First Amendment if social media sites like Twitter and Facebook can censor anything or anybody they want without any consequences for their actions? That's all I'm saying here. You can agree or disagree, of course. And that was from a poem entitled Standing Up for the First Amendment. And that's it for the poems. That's it for all the poems I'm going to read from my book entitled Brian's Poems. It is under my new pen name, Brian, Brian, capital S, period, Watson, capital Watson. And I read that from my book, Brian's Poems, capital Brian, apostrophe S, Poems, capital Poems, which is available, this book right here, which is available only on Amazon for only $14.95. And you can try for free on Kindle. It's the front part of the book. That's the back part of the book. Like I said, it's only strictly available on the Amazon website to buy. It costs only $14.95, but you could try for free on Kindle. Thanks for listening, and I really appreciate your time and attention. And have a nice day. Bye.